Hello, and welcome back to my channel where we have been talking, so far, all things vintage Barbie. Now, in my first 3 episodes, I have been talking a lot about stuff from the 60s and 70s. But I also wanted to include something a little more recent. The latest decade that I personally collect is the 90s. I've got a lot of 90s stuff here, and I love a lot of it. So today I thought I would bring out my personal favorite pieces from the 90s. These may not be your favorites. Some of them I can't imagine that they're not. Everything I'm doing here is a bit subjective. Now, not every time. Some of these pieces are just objectively amazing. And if you disagree, there probably is something wrong with you. I'm not gonna get into that. Right now, that's not what this channel is about. Let's just get going. Let's get to the 90s. And as you can see, I'm starting right here. This is the very first Halloween set that Barbie ever had. This is from 97. One thing I will point out, most toys on the box will have the manufacture date and not necessarily the release date. For instance, this says 96, meaning this probably was released in 97. Let's go ahead and look at this. This has got Kelly. She's cute, she's dressed like a pumpkin. Barbie's got some black leggings on, a Halloween sweater, a flashlight. It's really cute. I think you could probably find this set for under 50 bucks. Maybe not right now after the movie came out so soon. You know, the movie has made things more expensive lately, but I don't think this one's gonna be that pricey. Especially if you wait till after Halloween, I don't know. There's not that much fun in that, but whatever. Let's go to the next one from the 90s. It's a whole line, and I think you're gonna like it. There's so much stuff here, I don't even know where to begin. So let's just start with Barbie. As you can see, she came with a horse. It's super cute. A lot of the time, Barbie in the 90s was really not that reminiscent of Barbie in the real world. She had this sort of toy fantasy thing happening, but this line does sort of have shades of that real 90s palette. There are these bright colors and these cool sort of Aztec prints and this awesome like peachy pink Jeep, this cool canvas top. One of my favorite Barbie vehicles. I don't have that much room for Barbie vehicles, but this is one that I really liked and I just had to have. Let's get another look at Barbie here, an African-American version. We also had these two joining them. There was also a big camper that came with this line, a camping set, more horses. I'm sure there's more stuff that came with this. It's a really fun line. I'll show you the back one of these boxes. Now there was also an entire fashion line that came with this series. There's a really cool ski outfit, another cool fit, very 90s print there, another cool fit, and another. This print on the gauchos looks very reminiscent of that mall cut we all got in the 90s. This and the ski outfit are definitely my 2 faves of this fashion line. Okay, that was the Western fun line. Let's move on to some other kinds of fun. The ski fun line. This one's really good. The super neon prints on these dolls. If you can't really tell, I'm not exactly a sports guy, but really, I want to go skiing. Like if this was skiing, like I'm it. Like sign me up, let's go to Aspen. If this was skiing, I would ski. This did come with a horse and some other stuff, just like the Western Fun line. Midge finally looks just as pretty, if not prettier, than Barbie. Ken looks amazing, super tan, ridiculously yellow hair. Barbie in this neon pink. You know, in the 90s, the pink box era, we're like right in the thick of it. Anytime you went to a girls' aisle, you saw nothing but pink cardboard boxes. We have so many 90s dolls to cover, but we can't skip the Ski Fun line. These are so good. Let's go to the next one. Working out. Talk about neon. Like, this is just a really cool trio. They have these suction cup shoes that will help with, you know, your exercise. It just makes you want the whole set. Because there were 3, they each have a cool color scheme: pink, green, and tangerine. I mean, they're just cool. And the fact that it comes with a Christie, an amazing looking Christie, who I think is, I mean, probably just as good as Christie from Barbie and the All-Stars. You definitely see shades of the Barbie movie, but also I see shades of another 90s Barbie I love. Let's bring her out. Now, we needed a superhero in the lineup, and this is the only one I can think of from the 80s or 90s. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. I got the African American version of Barbie here. If I have a choice, depending on the sculpt, I'll usually go with that version. You can see here, there were other characters. There's a glittery pink horse. Very She-Ra. I'm a big fan of She-Ra and He-Man. This gives me some shades of that. Anyway, next. Hot Skatin' Barbie, as you can see, is like right out of the Barbie movie. And she's got this awesome wild neon print, even wilder than the working out Barbies we just saw. And I also brought out Bicycling Barbie in more neon, of course, because it's important that she gets her exercise in every way she can. This was a very active time for her, and looking great as she worked out was very key. And someone like me can certainly understand that. There were actually 3 in the line with Hot Skatin' Barbie, and you know, this is just a bicycle. Do what you want with it. Pose, play, do whatever you want. I don't really care. But these are awesome. Let's go to the next one. Now we have the tie-ins. Lots of 90s nostalgia going on here. I guess we can start with Pog Fun Barbie. For those of you who don't remember Pogs or don't know what they are, honestly, it's really not worth explaining. Now, I love Trolls. I love the original Damn Trolls from the 60s. And I love these treasure trolls that are technically a knockoff from Ace. But that's another story. This Barbie came with a mini troll. And you could pluck the hair out and exchange it here. And you could also have her wear, wear the little plumes of hair up on her. And she's got these like black leggings with neon troll print on them. If you've carried makeup, you know what a caboodle is. You've seen them around. If you were a girl in the 90s, you definitely had them. She has her own tiny little pink caboodle with her, this super cute glittered dress, and just another piece that really goes hand in hand with the 90s collection. What I love about these product tie-ins is just what a timestamp they are for the period. Just like Polly Pocket Barbie over here. I happen to have a lot of Polly Pockets as well. I think they're really cool and cute. that's for another video. She is dressed kind of conservatively, I mean, for a 90s Barbie. Also in that line were two younger girls, Janet and Stacy. They're super cute. Both came with a little bag and a tiny little Polly Pocket doll as well. And there's also a Whitney. You can see on the back there with like auburn hair. I think all four of these make for great additions to any 90s Barbie collection. They really are great timestamps. Let's go to the next one. Alright, now Barbie's really cool. She wants you to know it. She is in all black leather, a mini skirt. She's got a pink boombox. There were four in this line. We got a Christy, we got a Ken. All of their boomboxes actually synchronize to form a cool beat. Rappin' Rockin' Barbie is definitely of her time. She's really the only Barbie I can think of exactly like this. You can see these big gold hoop rings jiggling. She's just cool. What can I say? She's just vibing. Let's go to the next one. We all know Barbie's always been a career girl. And in the 90s, she really hit it hard with some important pieces. We got firefighter Barbie, police officer Barbie, the 1990 flight time Barbie. I think all of these were featured in the Barbie movie as well. Very popular pieces, and most of them pretty easy to get today and not too expensive. I love all three of these. They're all super cute. The police officer one has this really cute dress you can change her into after her difficult shift. I love it when Barbie has a career. Let's move on to the next one. And back to the ranch, we've got the Western Stampin' set. This is the full set of these three. All three of them have these spurs that when you roll over stationery will leave stamps. There are horseshoes, a rope with a little bee, and some stars and stuff. Now, Barbie in this turquoise getup is super cool. Tara Lynn looks great. Even Kim looks awesome. Now, 80s and 90s Barbie lovers really enjoy a cowboy look. And if that's you gotta go with these three. At least pick up Barbie, if that's your thing. Next. Moving Groovin' set of these four is all the same outfit, which is this neon animal print, really short-skirted with this cutout in the center. My favorite has got to be, and is usually, Christy in this orange and blue. This is a walking doll, and if you saw in the last episode, we went over where they pretty much invented the walking doll. And here's a little clip I'll throw in of this one in action. She's got this little thing on her back that you hold, and you just sort of drive her across the table. She's a really cool piece, and these are actually very affordable. At least when I got them, they were. Hopefully they still are. I really like this one, but we still got more to see, so next. Now we're getting into some fancy stuff. The 90s was when Barbie collecting for adults really became a thing. And so did collector editions. That really all started in the early 90s. Now, these 4 pieces are some of Carol Spencer, one of my favorite Barbie designers, worked there for many, many years. These are some of her last designs. And I would say, obviously, the most elaborate one, the one that everyone knows, is Gold Jubilee. Right here. And this actually retailed for, I believe, $300. And there's a ton of very elaborate beadwork here. It actually has Carol Spencer's autograph on the back of the doll itself in gold. And it's really one of my favorite pieces from the 90s. I mean, I love all of these. I mean, they're all really cool. And this is a good idea of the beginning of collector editions Barbies. This was before Silkstones. Over here on the left, you'll see Flapper Barbie, Benefit Performance. These are just cool, really fancy, actually all sort of gold themed pieces from Carol Spencer. She's a brilliant designer, still with us today. And Gold Jubilee, at least before the Barbie movie came out, was available for around $80. So look for her, and I'm talking in the box, great condition. Anyway, these are collector Barbies from Carol Spencer. Our final piece, one that you had to know was coming. I saved it for last because it's a very big deal. I've mentioned it before. Let's bring her out. Let's bring out everything we can related to this piece. And here they are. Totally Hair Barbie. She is the highest selling Barbie of all time, and it's easy to see why. It's the hair. You want to comb it, you want to touch it. There's never been anything quite like it. You match it with this cool Poochie print dress, super short skirt. It's just all legs and hair. It's irresistible. I get it. As an adult male, I get it. I have this one out of the box, Barbie Blonde. There was also Teresa Brunette. And this is an AA version. I would say an African-American totally hair Barbie in the box. It's probably the most valuable version you can get. But there's also Skipper and Courtney. I think Courtney is probably more rare than Skipper. They just have a slightly altered version of this outfit. The same awesome print. It would also have like little hair accessories that you could share with the doll. You could buy separately, stuff like that. This was the biggest thing in the 90s. If you were a young girl in the early 90s, you had one of these, or you were insanely jealous of another girl who did, or maybe you were like me, you weren't even allowed to touch these things, but you really wanted to, and you kind of hated those other kids who had them. This has been Barbie in the 90s. If you haven't seen your favorite Barbie year, I know there were a lot. Let me know in the comments what yours are. Let everyone know in the comments what your favorite 90s Barbie was. If you're not following me on Instagram, you should be. It's a lot of fun over there. For those of you who have already subscribed, thank you so much. If you haven't, please do. It'll help me out in the long run. Thank you so much. And if you have any suggestions for the next Barbie video, I mean, I have a lot of ideas and I'm ready to do more stuff, but if there's something specific you want me to cover, go ahead and let me know. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Thank you.